Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to HEF channel. You are watching health, environment, fire safety, food safety, sustainability solutions. Today we are discussing very informative topic, that is what is the ETP and what is the uses of ETP and what is the chemicals do ETP plants use and what is the sequence of treatment process and what is the design of and operations of the ETP. So first of all, we are discussing what is the ETP. ETP means effluent treatment plants. The effluent treatment plant are used for the removal of high amounts of organic compounds, debris, dirt, grit, pollution, toxic, non-toxic materials and polymers from industrial effluent. Sewage treatment is the process of removing contaminants from municipal wastewater, commonly mainly household sewage plus some industrial wastewater. Physical, chemical and biological processes are used to remove contaminants and produce treated wastewater that is safe enough for release into the environment. So initially we are discussing effluent treatment plant design and operations of wastewater. So effluent treatment plant, the procedure to change the wastewater from into an effluent that can be either come back to the water recycled with insignificant natural issues or reused. See latest wastewater treatment, electrolytic tinplate a tinning procedure. Effluent treatment plant ETP is the most low cost and technically advanced ETP system which is used to remove the undesirable particulates chemicals from the wastewater to meet the statutory pollution control necessities, particularly for pharmaceuticals, electroplating chemicals and phosphate wastewaters. Effluent treatment plant, which is made up of a lot of equipments based on different technologies, like a combination of all things make effluent treatment plant system. Effluent treatment plant, a type of wastewater. There is a ETP type of wastewater. The type of wastewater, domestic wastewater and industrial wastewater. The domestic wastewater used to water which has been discharged from the residential, also known as a municipal wastewater, contains organics and inorganic solids and microorganisms, bacteria. The composition of wastewater depends on the source of its generation. And industrial wastewater. In the industrial wastewater generated by the large and medium scale industries and vary in the quantity and quality from industry to industry and process to process for the same industry. It contains organics and inorganic solids and microorganisms, bacteria. Okay, so next, effluent treatment plant type of wastewater. The wastewater produced in the three major types, which are following: yellow water, black water and grey water. Yellow water, black water and grey water. So black water, ETP black water. This is the wastewater that produced from toilet, dishwashers and food manufacturing vessels. It is comprised of the considerable number of things that you can think going down the toilets, shower and sink channels. And they incorporate crap, urine, toilet tissues and wipes, body cleaning fluids and many other sources. They are known to the exceedingly contaminated wastewater with chemicals, particulate and exceptionally pathogenic. The black water, ETP black water, at the moment the household sewage is not separated before it is fed into the local sewage system. Suppose sewage from housing, black water and grey water. Black water is a toilet and urinals, grey water is a bath and kitchen washing, and brown water only fecus and gelbwasser urine. The grey water holds organic material and salt. So black water holds nearly all nutrients and pathogenic germs. And black water is a there is a brown water holds nearly all bacteria and low amount of nutrients, and yellow water holds nearly all nutrients, nitrogens and nitrates. Effluent treatment plant, grey water. This is a grey water. This is a wastewater that produced from non-toilet and food manufacturing. For example, washrooms, sinks, clothing machines, spas, baths, and many others. Actually, it is a sewage that does not contain urine and poop. Grey water is a treat with uniquely in contrast to black water. It is typically appropriate for reutilize. And effluent treatment plant, grey water. The grey water is generally shower, and there is a sand machine is there, house to garden. And yellow water, this is essentially urine gathered with particular channels and not tainted with either black water or grey water. And yellow wastewater is that effluent treatment plants. There is a different methods is there. So let us will discuss what is a ETP plant methods. It's very important. ETP plant methods, effluent treatment plant methods. First of all, preliminary treatment, primary treatment, secondary or biological treatment, tertiary advanced disinfection treatment. So in these preliminary methods, primary treatment, membrane treatment, end products, so a lot of process is there in this ETP plant methods. Let us discuss one by one. Preliminary will discuss. Preliminary treatment, there is a screening, sedimentation, grit chamber and clarifiers is there. In ETP treatment, screening, sedimentation, grit chamber, clarifiers. So in this preliminary treatment, there is a preliminary to remove the debris and grit and raw sewage, and so there is a bar screen is there, there is a debris removal is there, and grit chamber, there is a velocity slows and coarse grit settles and grit removal, and finally to is landfill. So in the screening method, it's a main operation at any wastewater treatment works. This is a procedure basically includes the expulsion of vast non-biodegradable and drifting solids that much of the time enter a wastewater works. For example, clothes, papers, plastics, tins, compartments and woods. Effective evacuation of these constituents will shield the downstream plant and gear from any conceivable harm. Superfluous wear and tear, pipe blockages and aggregation of undesirable material that will meddle with required wastewater treatment forms. The wastewater screening is for the most part grouped into either coarse screening or fine screening. Screens might be physically or mechanically cleaned, with just more established and little treatment offices utilizing physically cleaned screens as their essential or just screening gadget. Coarse screenings are normally utilized as essential security gadgets and more often than not have openings of 10 mm or bigger. Screening of ETP, chamber of ETP, there is a coarse screen 6 to 150 mm, micro screening is a less than 0.5 K and fine screens less than 6 mm. So like that, bar risk steels and 10 into 50 mm C and 20 to 44 mm C. There is a flow rate also available in screening chamber of ETP. So in effluent treatment plant screening, fine screens are utilized to evacuate material that may cause operation and upkeep issues in the downstream procedure policies in this treatment. The screening is the major part. This screening procedure includes the expulsion of vast non-biodegradable and drifting solids that much of the time enter a wastewater works, and there is a wastewater works, and there is that non-biodegradable for example cloths, paper, plastic, steels and compartments and wood. So in these screening chambers utilized to evacuate the material that may cause operation and upkeep issues in the downstream procedure, especially in framework that need essential treatment. And run of the mill opening sizes for fine screens are 3 to 10 mm. With propels in screening innovation, fine screens with opening of under 3 mm are currently used to diminish suspended solids to levels close to those accomplished by essential elucidation. The most current wastewater treatment plants will use a blend of coarse and fine screening, and example upstream coarse screens giving a security to downstream fine screens. The most current wastewater treatment plants will use a blend of coarse and fine screening, and upstream coarse screens giving a security to downstream fine screen. The plants using mechanically cleaned screens will typically have a standby screen setup which can be put into operation should the essential screening gadget to the expelled from benefit for upkeep reasons or in case of mechanical disappointment. So next topic, sedimentation. Effluent treatment plant in sedimentation. The sedimentation is the way toward enabling particles in suspension in water to settle out of suspension under the impact of gravity. The particles that settle out from the suspension progress toward becoming slit, and in water treatment is known as slope. At the point when a thick layer of slit keeps on settling, this is known as union. At the point when solidification of dregs or muck is helped by mechanical means, then this is known as thickening. So in water treatment, sedimentation may be utilized to decrease the convergence of particles in suspension before the utilization of coagulation to lesser than measure of coagulating chemicals required, or after coagulation and perhaps flocculation at the point when sedimentation is connected after coagulation. Its motivation is typically to lessen than convergence of solids in suspension to the consequent filtration can work generally successfully. So sedimentation, the rectangular sedimentation tank for ETP, there is a primary, secondary clarifiers, the fly to scraper and inlet and effluent weir, and there is a effluent to activated sludge tank or to receiving water, and a sludge withdraw also there. The surface is a primary clarifier QA is 2 to 6 m, and secondary clarifier QA 0.5 to 1.5 hour. So effluent treatment plant sedimentation is one of the few strategies of application preceding filtration. Different choices incorporate broke down air, buoyancy and few techniques for filtration. Blandly, such solids fluid detachment forms are now and again alluded to as a illumination forms. There is an assortment of strategies for applying sedimentation and include even stream, outspread stream, slanted plate, ballasted flak and flak cover sedimentation. And next we'll discuss to grit chamber. Grit chambers are long limited tanks that are intended to back off the stream with goal that solids, for example sand and espresso beans and eggshells, with settle out of the water. Grit causes exorbitant wear and tear on pumps and other plant gear. Its expulsion is especially vital in urban communities with giant sewer frameworks which convey a decent arrangement of residue sand and rock that wash off roads or land amid and tempest. Suspended solids that go through screens and grit chambers are expelled from the sewage in the sedimentation tanks. These tanks, additionally called essential clarifiers, give around 2 hours of detainment time for gravity settling to occur. As the sewage courses through them gradually, the solids steadily sink to this base. The settled solids, known as crude or essential slime, are moved along the tank base by mechanical scrubbers. Slope is gathered in a container where it is drawn out for evacuation. Mechanical surface skimming gadgets evacuate oil and other drifting materials. And grid chamber for ETP, it's a aerated grid chambers and vortex type grid chambers. And there is a aerated grid chamber. Diffused air keeps organic solids in suspension as grid settles. And vortex is created the grid move to the outside of the unit and the gets collected. Next is clarifiers. The clarifiers are the settling tanks worked with a mechanical means of constant evacuation of solids being stored by sedimentation. A clarifier is for the most part used to expel strong particulates or suspended solids from fluid for elimination and thickening. Concentrated polluting influences, and it's released from the base of the tank or known as lime. So while the particles that bite to the surface of the fluid are called rubbish. And clarifiers is there is the clearly picture shows the influent and energy dissipating inlet and grated walkway and at scrum through and skimmer arm and effluent through rake arm and 304 stainless steel scraper blade and support columns and a dry platform feed well and scrum baffle V-notched weir effluent lander and sludge discharge pit. Effluent treatment plant, the clarifiers, despite the fact that sedimentation may happen in tanks of different shapes, evacuation of collected solids is most straightforward with transport lines in rectangular tanks or with scrubbers turning around the focal pivot of round tanks. Mechanical solids expulsion gadgets move as gradually as down to earth to limit resuspension of settled down solids. Tanks are measured to give water an ideal habitation time inside the tank. Economy favors utilizing the little tanks. Yet in the event that stream or rate through the tank is too high, most particles would not have adequate time to settle and will be conveyed with the treated water. Extensive consideration is centered on the decreasing water channel and outlet speeds to limit turbulence and advance powerful settling all through accessible tank volume. And stones are utilized to anticipate liquid speeds at the tank entrance from stretching out into the tank, and flood weirs are utilized to consistently disseminate spill out fluid leaving the tank over a wide territory of the surface to limit resuspension of settling particles. So this is entirely discussed for this preliminary and process methods. And next topic is the primary treatment. Effluent treatment plant, primary treatment. There is a primary treatment, there is a 4 steps is available, number flocculation, coagulation, neutralization and primary clarifiers. Primary treatment, there is that we are clearly mentioned that influent, effluent and screens and grid chambers and sedimentation tanks. So coming to flocculation, the flocculation and coagulation treatment chemicals are utilized as a part of running water treatment forms or gushing water treatment forms for solid evacuation, water elucidation, lime softening, slope thickening and solids dewatering. Coagulants kill the negative electrical charge on particles and which destabilize the powers keeping colloids separated. The water treatment coagulants are included decidedly charged atoms that when added to the water and blended achieve this charge balance. Inorganic coagulants, natural coagulants are a blend of both, are ordinarily used to treat water for suspended solids evacuation. The flocculation that represents the raw water that ETP plant The picture represented organic coagulant, polyamino, DADMAC, mineral coagulant, aluminum and ferrous, and coagulant tank, flash mixing, flocculation tank, slow mixing, and decantation, flatation, filtrations, finally treated water filtration. So this is the flocculation process. At the point of when a inorganic coagulant is added to water containing a colloidal suspension, the cationic metal particles from the coagulant kills the adversely charged electrical twofold layer of the colloid. Much the same happens with a natural coagulant. Aside from the positive charge, most regularly originates from amine NH4 plus gather joined to the coagulant particles. Flocculants assembles the destabilized particles together and make them agglomerate and drop out of arrangement. The cases of chemical treatment flocculants incorporate low, medium and high subatomic weight polymers. And next, coagulations. Coagulations, the determination of a coagulant compound relies upon a huge number of variables. Water conditions, for example, pH and temperatures, nature of the electrical twofold layer framed gear outline when unit operations, and obviously cost at all affect substance decision. Ordinarily utilized coagulant chemicals are aluminum and iron salts. At the point when the metal, aluminum, ferrous salts are added to water, hydrolyzation is exceptionally fast and structures a progression of metal hydrolysis species. At the point when added to the wastewater, the charged particles in the colloidal arrangement kill the waste molecule surface charge, enabling the particles to cluster together. This is an exceptionally short-sighted perspective. The colloidal science included it clarifies disturbance prerequisites for bringing the coagulant arrangement into the wastewater. And a coagulation is that coagulant added, coagulant forms precipitate trapping impurities, and precipitate and trapped into impurities settle down bottom. This is the entirely ETB effluent treatment plant of coagulation matter. The bigger particles shaped in the coagulation procedure are frequently alluded to as a miniature scale flocks. At this ought not to be translated as a flocculation, which is a different procedure. The water encompassing a small scale flock ought to be clear. In the event that the water is not clear at the point, all the waste particles might not have been killed. And along these lines, coagulation is not finished. More coagulant might be required in parts of the volume of wastewater, perhaps because of lacking blended or deficient coagulant compound expansion. So coming to next topic, neutralization. What is the neutralization? The reason of the neutralization is to change the pH incentive to meet the necessities of diverse preparing units in the wastewater treatment framework. The neutralization might be utilized as a part of request to treat the corrosive wastewaters containing metals. The technique involving the expanding the pH of the corrosive waste by the expansion of soluble reagent to frame and encourage and gathering the hasten. Along these lines, the approaching arrangement is pH changed in the accordance with the ideal range for accelerating metals as hydroxides. This progression is directed before the primary advance of wastewater treatment, that is elucidation equal to decantation, to satisfy the general wastewater treatment goals. So in ETP, neutralization is the caustic and acid mixer and pH controller, level sensors and untreated influent and discharge valves and treated effluents is available in this neutralization structure. So coming to that next, primary clarifiers. Primary clarifiers, primary illumination is the physical treatment procedure of expelling solids before natural treatment. It is a most financially savvy approach to evacuate these solids after fundamental screening. Processed water enters the clarifier's tank and floatable solids rubbish are expelled from the surface by skimmers, while settleable solids muck are gathered on the base by rake and evacuated through a slope expulsion framework. Propellant bound for organic treatments leaves the clarifier over a weir. The normal range of percent evacuation in the primary clarifier is 90 to 95% settleable solids, 40 to 60% suspended solids, and 25% of aggregated biological oxygen demand. In primary clarifiers, the scrum through and influent well, drive unit, skimmer arm, effluent weir plate, effluent throw and scrummer discharge and sludge collector mechanism and influent process and sump is there and sludge water withdraw pipe and effluent part and effluent weir plate and vertical drive cage, blade and scraper squeeze. This all comes to primary clarifiers. The primary clarifiers is the clarifier proficiency depends on the pressure driven confinement time, the temperature of the water in the outline of the tank and the condition of the hardware. The poor clarifiers execution can be because of an assortment of variables. For example, number one, water driven overburden which diminishes pressure driven confinement time. Number two, water powder under stack which does not enable the gear to work effectively. Number three, ooze development which causes diminished tank volume. Four, profoundly thought squandered streams bypassing a clarifier which implies steering factor propellant specifically to auxiliary treatment to an air circulation bowl is done just in crisis when clarifier gear must be repaired or the ooze expulsion framework can't process the slope volume it gets, and the situation presents high solids and hosted biological oxygen demand levels into the organic treatment framework and is not exhausted. And next topic, secondary treatment. Effluent treatment plant, secondary treatment process. In this there is a 4 steps is available: activated sludge process, aerated lagoons, trickling filters, rotating biological contactor. Secondary treatment, there is a biological treatment, membrane bioreactor and wastewater, and there is a bacteria suspended solids and water molecules and ETP, untreated wastewater, permeable membrane and treated wastewater. In the secondary treatment process, activated sludge process. An activated sludge process alludes to multi-chamber reactor unit that makes utilization of exceptionally thought microorganisms to corrupt organics and expel supplements from wastewater to create a top-notch amentating to keep up vigorous conditions and to keep the activated sludge suspended. A consistent and very much planned supply of oxygen is required. Conventional activated sludge process, and there is a pressure, I think less than I think the screen and grid chambers and pre-aerator, primary sedimentation, aeration tanks, final sedimentation tank, and there is a tertiary filter and chlorination, primary sludge, waste to activate sludge and returned activated sludge. In ETP, activated sludge process comprises of flocus microscopic organisms which are suspended and blended with wastewater in circulated air through tank. The microscopic organisms utilize the natural toxins to develop and change it vitality, water, carbon dioxide and new cell material. Activated sludge frameworks are suspended development, composed and are utilized as a part of regular cutting edge wastewater treatment plants to regard relatively every wastewater treatment as long as it is a biodegradable, a physical pre-treatment unit, a post settling unit from a which dynamic sludge is recoursed to the circulated air through tank, and abundant sludge treatment are obligatory for proper treatment. The process is very automated and this manner principally adjusted for the incorporated framework where with vitality, the mechanical extra parts and talented work are accessible. Given the reactor is all around worked, a greater expulsion of organics and suspended solids can be accomplished. However, pathogen evacuation is low. And coming to that next topic, aerated lagoons. Aerated lagoon is a suspended development process in Squander water treatment unit. The aerated lagoon water treatment framework comprises of a huge earthen lagoon or bowl that is furnished with a mechanical aerators to keep up a vigorous domain and to anticipate settling of the suspended biomass. It is furnished with a channel toward the one side and outlet at the opposite and to empower the wastewater to move through and hold for the predefined detainment time. At first, the number of inhabitants in microorganisms in aerated lagoon is the much lower than the ASP in light of the fact that there is no slope reuse. Along these lines, an essentially longer home time is required and accomplish a similar emanating quality. Be that as it may, this more extended living arrangement time at be leveraged when complex natural chemicals are to be corrupted. Additionally, the microorganisms aerated the lagoons are more impervious to process upsets caused by encouraged varieties than those in ASP due to the bigger tank volumes and lower habitation times utilized. The significant distinction between the ASP and aerated lagoons is that the last settling tanks and slime redissemination courses of action are missing. The aerated lagoons water treatment might be given development lake for assist treatment or propellant as demonstrated as follows. Aerated lagoons, the effluents from the primary treatment process are collected in tanks or aerated. Air is blown in the form of the stream of bubble at the bottom with mechanical devices for about 2 to 6 days. During this time, a healthy flocculent sludge is formed which brings about oxidation of the dissolved organic matter, and biological oxygen demand removed the extent of 19% could be achieved with the effluent operations. So in this process, next we'll go for the trickling filters. A trickling filter in wastewater treatment, a bed pulverized shake or other coarse media approximately 2 meters or 6 feet profound and up to 60 meters 200 feet in width. Settled sewage is splashed over the bed surface and is additionally cleaned as it streams descending, interacting with cloudy layers of microorganisms ooze connected to the media. The microorganisms ingest the natural issues in the sewage and balance out by vigorous digestion. In this manner, expelling oxygen requesting substances from the sewage, trickling filters expel up to 85% of natural contamination from sewage. The trickling filters is a rotating influent distributor and it is a domed enclosure and it's air influent and media is a technical filter, treated water recycled, pump and clarifier and sludge are also available in this trickling filter. And next coming to that RBC in a rotating biological contactor. Rotating biological contactor is a one kind of treatment framework. Treatment framework with RBC can be intended to give optional or propelled level of treatment, and flushing BOD qualify qualities for optional treatment and tantamount to well and worked ASP, and where a nitrified gushing is required, RBC can be utilized to give consolidated treatment to BOD and alkali nitrogen or to give isolate nitrification of auxiliary propellant. And rotating biological contactor RBC flow scheme, there is a pre-treatment, primary treatment and rotating biological contactors is available, and thereafter solids handling and secondary clarifiers and disinfection and ETP process. And effluent treatment plants and rotating biological contactor, the RBC procedure relevant regularly comprises of various units worked in the arrangements. The quantity of stage relies upon the treatment objective with 2 to 4 pages of BOD evacuation and at least 6 pages for nitrification. Stages can be provisioned by utilizing B welders in a soldering tank by the utilization of the isolated tanks in arrangements. The providers of RBC gear contrast in their the plate plans, shaft and pressing helps and setup outlines. The foremost components of RBC framework configuration are the pole, plate materials and design drive framework while walled in areas and settling tanks. Next, next method is that tertiary treatment. There is a four methods is there in that ETP tertiary treatment: chemical coagulation and sedimentation, filtration, and reverse osmosis and UV disinfections. Coming to tertiary treatment, there is a filtering and backwashing. The filtering that water from the second treatment through that filter media, and can drain and backwash tank and filter tank or treated tank available, and control panels available, and there is a filter water tank to be disposal. And backwashing in that particular there is a mechanical air pumps is there, and there is a anthracite is equipment is available, and backwash water to the primary treatment available, and sand and gravel and air and filter water. This is represents that tertiary treatment process for this thing. And chemical coagulation in effluent treatment plant, a chemical coagulation and sedimentation. That chemical coagulation and sedimentation, coagulation is the destabilization of colloids by killing the powers that keep them separated. Cationic coagulants give positive electric charge to diminish the negative charge of the colloids. Accordingly, the particles crash to frame bigger particles flux. Coagulation in this way interferes development of little conservative totals. Fast blending is required to scatter the coagulant all through the fluid. The most broadly utilized coagulants are aluminum sulfate, polyaluminum chloride, ferrous sulfate, sodium aluminate, silicon derivatives, lime, and synthetic organic polymers. In that chemical coagulation and sedimentation process, and coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, disinfection, and fluoridation, and 7 is the storage. So chemical coagulation, sedimentation. Sedimentation is the physical water treatment process utilizing a gravity to expel suspended solids from water. Strong particles unprepared by the turbulence of moving water might be evacuated normally by sedimentation in the still water of the lakes and seas. Settling bowls or lakes developed the remove unprepared salts by sedimentation. Clarifiers are tanks worked with a mechanical means for non-stop evacuation of solids being kept by sedimentation. And next, filtration. The filtration, the utilization of the filtration frameworks of Squander water framework is the moderately late improvement. Idea of using filtration is Squander water treatment came into training because of stringent necessities for auxiliary reuse. The low levels of SS and BOD biological oxygen demand were hard to meet with a customary optional treatment. Tertiary filtration is the gone for expelling the fine suspended solids that are continued with propellant in auxiliary clarifier. The BOD is related with the suspended solids, likewise consequently gets evacuated amid filtration, coming about into low SS BOD emanating. And filtration, there is a picture is a clearly counter current wash box, splash guard, and head loss side guard, and influent central feed chamber, and air lift is the available. Adjustable V notch wear, filtrate and reject high quality silica media is also available, and ETP filtration. And this granular media filtration frameworks expel fine non-settleable material. Media framework incorporates silica sand, anthracite, GAC, rock, garnet, all accessible in mono, double, and mixed media shape. Under deplet framework are fabricated in plenum and sidelong styles, and fusing open arc strainer sprouts. Channel outlines accessible include conventional open gravity cell, pressure channels, automatic self-discharging channels, and filter rate control techniques incorporate level control, rising level and declining rate. So next topic, reverse osmosis. The reverse osmosis, in the reverse osmosis process, the cellophane like films isolated purged water from defiled water. RO is the point at which a weight is connected to the concentrated side of the layer, driving decontaminated water into the weakened side. The rejected polluting influences from the concentrated side being washed away in the reject water. RO can likewise go about as a ultra channel evacuating particles. For example, some smaller scale like forms that might be too substantial to go through the pores of the layer. The reverse osmosis, there is a feed water pump, high pressure pump, and there is a pretreatment and reverse osmosis module, product pump membrane, product water, and waste discharge. UV disinfection. The term bright light portrays a scope of electromagnetic radiation, a wavelength produced from an area of the light range of between unmistakable light and past the shading violet and X beams as appeared in figure. The upper wavelength confined is 400 nanometers. 1 nanometer is called 10 to 9 meters, and the lower wavelength constraint is 100 nanometers. Underneath 100 nanometers radiation is ionizes practically all atoms. Researchers normally partition the bright distincts into three locales in light of wavelength. UV and or long wave UV radiation ranges from 320 to 400 nanometers. UVB middle wave UV ranges from 290 to 320. UVC short wave UV ranges from 200 to 290 nanometers. So UV disinfection, that filtered effluent and purified wastewater to intertidal storage basin and UV basin. UV lamp banks is available. 1000 times reduction of in viruses and bacteria. UV light created by the sun makes the human skin tan or consume. Sun oriented UV radiation introduce a daylight at the surface of the earth at 12 in clear climate, incorporates both the long wave UV and in the middle wave UVB locales. Sunlight based radiation in the UVB go is the destined to cause sunburn or certain skin malignancies. The more destructive impacts of sun that reason skin growth and eye waterfalls, for instance, are caused by UV short waves. More UVC is consumed by ozone inside the stratosphere. So design. The ETP design, the outline of ETP relies upon the quality and amount of wastewater released from the diverse enterprises and land accessibility. In the event that accessibility of land in your industry is less, at the point common effluent treatment plant is favored over the effluent treatment plant. And effluent treatment plants advantages, it's a main advantage to clean industry effluent and reuse it for additionally utilized, to lessen the use of crisp water in ventures, to protect regular habitat against contamination, and to meet the gauges for emulsion of contamination set by the government and stay away from substantial punishment, and to lesser than consumption of water securing. And ETP plant, there is application is available, and metal industries and chemical industries and pharmaceutical industries, refineries, food and beverage industries, sugar industries, hospitals, auto industries, textile industries, dye industries. So all these industries, the effluent treatment plant is the major role for that wastewater treatment. It is very important for that wastewater treatment in the sewage treatment plant. In the sewage treatment plants especially, we can be more utilized for this every building and every industry nowadays. The principles of this operation of ETP, the physiochemical treatment followed by the polishing the treatment like the sand filtration and activated charcoal treatment or adsorptions. So like this we have to remove that all effluent process, wherever the sludge is there we have to remove that, pre-primary, primary, and secondary tertiary treatment process. So this is a entirely clearly picturely given the effluent treatment plant. Now it is are used by leading companies, the pharmaceutical and chemical industry, to purify water and remove any toxic and any toxic materials, chemicals in this effluent treatment plant. So in this we have to, in effluent treatment plants, BOD of wastewater effluents used to indicate the short-term impact on the oxygen levels of the receiving water. BOD analysis is similar, is a function chemical oxygen demand analysis in the both measures of the amount of organic compounds in the water. So COD, chemical oxygen demand, is the total measurement of chemicals organics in the water, wastewater. BOD is the measure of the amount of oxygen that required for the bacteria to degrade the organic compounds present in the wastewater. So in this, the most popular some parameters in wastewater analysis are the BOD and COD and TOD, TOC. And TOC means total organic carbon, TOD means total oxygen demand. So this is the entirely operations of effluent treatment plant and process. So guys, let us understand that every area in that effluent treatment process, your workplace, and implement, understand that knowledge and process for this. And you have to verify each and everything process in that ETP plants. Go for practically understand for each and everything equipment and operate in thoroughly, and what exactly each and everything process, then you should be able to understand. For that, suppose if you go for that, what is the chemical oxygen demand and biological oxygen demand. So like that you have to understand for these things, what is the filtrations and expellers. So each and everything process is the given to in effluent treatment plant process. So this is the entirely clear picture of ETP process and operations. Thank you, thanks a lot.